They think that once you bring the syringe and tell the person to turn anywhere you see, you put,
You let me build up my feelings. You shatter them quickly.
As many of you know, this is an informative channel. I like to sit down with young achievers, anybody doing something unique in their field, for them to share their experience so that we pick a thing or two. Today, I'm taking all the way back to Nigeria, my home where I grew up. I'm talking with a friend. She's going to tell us about her nursing career in Nigeria, nursing school life, what she's up to now, what her goals and future aspirations are. And my name is Priscilla Kumar. If you want to be on the channel, just reach out to me on any social media platform. I'm on Instagram as Priscilla Kumar RN, same as Facebook, Twitter, Snapchat, TikTok. I'm on every social media. Or leave a comment below this video that I want to be featured on your channel, and I'll gladly have you on my channel. It'll be an opportunity to have you on my channel. So reach out and come share your story and your experience. Yes, nursing in Nigeria. Most of you watching would relate to this story she's about to share. Find me on my consult if you're a registered nurse, midwife, and psychiatry or mental health nurse, and you want to work in the USA and don't know how to go about it. USRN Pathway Consult offers that service. We are a processing firm. We do not offer jobs. If we share any opportunity on our channel, it is something I found and I decided to share with you. We do not offer jobs. Groom you to write NCLEX, and then we get you recruiters, and then you start your journey to the USA and live happily ever after as you work in America with your spouse and kids and all. That is what we do. So let's sit down with Tinelu and see how she's doing and chit chat. Yes, I love to chit chat. So thank you for watching. Share this video. Don't forget to say thank you to me. If you like, click on the heart with the $ in and donate any amount to this beautiful cause that I have decided to embark on selflessly. Thank you. Okay, guys, as you already know, this is an informative channel, as I talked about, and I have a sister here who is willing to share with us nursing in Nigeria, how the path of nursing and the career has been up to this date, and she would introduce herself to us and hope we pick a thing or two, as I said in the intro video. Thanks for volunteering to be on this channel. I asked in my Telegram group and you were like, yeah, you will share. And I'm very glad that you decided to share and make time for this. Thank you very much. Welcome to the channel and introduce yourself to my guest.
Thank you so much for having me. My name is Tinelu. I'm a registered nurse from Nigeria. I've been practicing for quite a while, for over 10 years. I would like to share my little experience with us. Thank you once again for having me.
Thank you very much. I'm really glad to have you here. And as most of the viewers know, I grew up in Nigeria, Oyo State.
Wow.
I spent about 10 years there. Yes, I still speak a bit of Yoruba. So yeah, Ogbo Yoruba, Koda, but Oda dear. So yeah. So basically, you've been a nurse for about 10 years. And what motivated you going to nursing school? I'm sure you were younger that time. You did not know what you were doing. Why did you choose nursing?
Nursing, that I know, is a very noble profession. And when I was growing up, I like taking care of the sick. Although that's my passion, although my dad channeled me to that route, to that path, he likes nursing generally. And when I was growing up, he was like, my daughter is going to be a nurse. So that helped me. So when I was choosing a course in the secondary school, I chose sciences. Although that time we're like, I want to be a medical doctor and all of that. But at a time I said, no, I need to pick nursing because that's the core of the care that we render. We are the will I say the heart of the hospital. We render care to the patients, our clients. We own them. So that's the reason why I chose nursing.
Okay. So what type of nursing did you do? Was it a 2-year program? Was it a diploma, bachelor's? What was it?
Okay. I started off as I went to School of Nursing in Nigeria. And in Nigeria, School of Nursing is basically 3 years. So when you want to specialize, it depends on the one you want. I specialized in midwifery. And midwifery, after doing a 3-year general nursing, is 18 months. So I did a specialty in midwifery. So when I finished my midwifery, I had to go further and I did my bachelor's in nursing. So currently I'm a BNSC holder in nursing from National Open University, Nigeria.
So if I got you, everybody does 3 years. And if you want to specialize, you go and do 18 months.
For midwifery, let's say you want to specialize in another like
Field.
they and yes, another part of nursing like peri-op. Peri-op is 1 year. They have anesthesiology, they have an accident and emergency, they have oncology nursing, renal, anyone you want to specialize on. Some are 1 year, some 18 months. So depends. But midwifery that I did was 18 months.
Okay. Yes. So I've recently encountered a lot of Nigerian nurses who are assigned to my consults, and they have RN and RMN. They are right registered nurse and they are mental health nurses at the same time. So does that mean that there's no general nursing? You cannot just go to a 3-year program and be a general nurse. You have to specialize.
Okay, that's a very good question because in Nigeria, after doing a 3-year program in registered nursing, there's this mentality that most hospitals have that you are a single qualified nurse and they will always refer you as such. And when they're placing you, they'll place you as a single qualified nurse, placing you under those that have double qualified. That's those that have done their general nursing and possibly have done midwifery or mental health nursing or oncology nursing or peri-op. So they tend to, will I say, marginalize. So because of that, no one will want to be at the bottom. You always want to step up. So that is why after general nursing, one has to do another specialization in any of the person's interests.
Okay.
So that is why it's like that. It's not as if that you can't be a general nurse and work as a general nurse. You can, 100%. But there is this in hospitals, you always know that you are one because they always remind you.
Wow, that's different. Because in Ghana, we have general nursing. You go, you do either a 3-year program in a nursing training college and you come out as a general nurse, or you do general nursing from level 100 to level 400 in the university and come out as a bachelor's nurse and have general nursing. So that is what I have. After 4-year university, study University of Ghana, I came out as a general nurse. But now after I left the school, they have the specialty and all. But there are nurses around who are general nurses. And so that would bring me to another conversation we're going to have going forward. So in the same school that you applied for, the nursing school you went, are they the ones offering that specialization of midwifery, or you have to finish the 3-year, graduate, and now go and find specialty somewhere else to do?
Okay, that's a very good question because it depends on the school. The school that I went to Nnamdi Azikiwe University Teaching Hospital School of Nursing. As at that time, they have only School of Nursing. So when I finished my School of Nursing, I had to go and look for other schools that offer midwifery and apply. So I now did my midwifery in another school. But some schools offer nursing, general nursing, and still offer midwifery. So what some students that attended that school, what they normally do is once they finish on general nursing, they will buy the form for midwifery. Once they are successful in the entrance exam, they will continue from there. Okay. So some schools offer only general nursing, while others offer both general nursing and midwifery and other specialties. And another thing, you can actually do nursing in the university in Nigeria, and that route is through JAM. The person will write JAM and get the cutoff for nursing, and the person will go through the university. That's different from having entered through a 3-year program in a nursing school. So it's a 2 different routes. If you want to follow that channel, it is very good. In fact, these days I advise younger students to follow that route because it saves time, saves money, says everything, because when you are coming out from the university, they are coming out with a general nurse certificate, they are coming out with midwifery, they are coming out with the BNSC certificates, and some of them come out with public health, some schools. So imagine when you go to a 5-year program and you are coming out with 4 certificates, and going to just school of nursing and you are coming out with only 1 certificate, and you start struggling seeking for admission to do other courses which you might actually apply and you might be denied. So I feel that part through JAMB is the best.
Okay.
Yes.
You just touched on the next question I'm about to ask, but I'll ask you one more time. So after the 3-year program, do you work whilst you are searching for a specialty area, or do you have to go and specialize before you go and find work?
Okay, when you are done with your general nursing for that 3-year program, you can actually get, because you are now a nurse, you have a license to practice. You can decide to stop there, apply for a job, get that job, and start working and be earning your money. But the point is this: that money that you are earning, is it going to solve your problem? Because they might be paying you anything that they feel like. So, but when you do other specialties, then it's going to step up your game. You are going to be in high demand, and that is it.
Yeah, the same applies everywhere. If you come out with a university degree and you come out with a bachelor, a diploma, they all have its advantages. So now,
Yes.
my question: you mentioned that a jump is the entrance to get into the universities. So,
Yeah.
what is the requirement to get into the route that you went to, the nursing? Do you call it nursing college, or what do you call it? The 3-year
We
you
call
did.
it we call it School of Nursing.
School of
Although
nursing.
now we now have College of Nursing too, where they
Okay.
offer HND in
Okay.
nursing.
Okay. So,
Yes.
what is the requirement to enter the route that you did, not the university jump route? What do you need to be able to enter nursing school?
Okay, what you need is to have your WAEC, your 5 credits in English, mathematics, biology, chemistry, and physics. It can actually be in 1 sitting or in 2 sittings.
Okay. And do
Yes.
you have to be a science student to be able to do nursing?
Yes. Now you have to be a science student to be a nurse, to do nursing in Nigeria. Before I learned, because when I went, it was that you must be a science student. But then I learned that even when you even did arts and you have only biology, that you can do nursing. But now it is no longer that era. We are no longer Gallipot nurses. We are now scientific nurses. So we do more for our patients. So that is it.
So, I think the reverse is for Ghana. It's good if you're a science student and you have the grades you get in, but they open it up to general art students to also apply. And I know for some time those who did business and visual arts and things, they couldn't apply, but it's not strictly for science students only. But now in Nigeria, it's for science students only.
Yes, yes.
And this,
Except that art student goes to write science subjects during WAEC, West African Examination Council. Except that, but that's the requirement.
okay. So for ours, we also write the WAEC. WASSCE, that's the new name. West Africa
West African School Secondary School Certificate Examination.
That is the WASI, right?
Yes.
That's what you write after high school. Do you call it high school?
We call it secondary school here.
Secondary school, yeah. So we call it secondary school in Ghana. Some of them call it high school. Okay. So after secondary school, you write the WAEC exams, that's WASI. Then you apply to either a school of nursing or nursing college, and then you do the 3-year program and specialize. But if you want to go to university and study nursing in Nigeria, you after the WASI, you have to go and write JAM.
Yes.
And use that JAM to enter the university.
Yes. You have to write JAM.
Okay.
Then and have their cutoff above 200. And have their cutoff. And you must write, you include the university of your choice. From there, when you get the cutoff, go to the university, then continue from there.
Okay. So is the JAMB a requirement for just nurses, or anybody who wants to go to university has to write JAMB in Nigeria?
Yes, anybody that wants to go to the university has to write JAM in Nigeria. It's
Wow.
through JAM that you can enter the university of your choice. That is yes, except some private universities, I'm not sure. But if you want to enter in the any university of your choice in Nigeria, you must go through JAM.
Yes. We don't write after you write the WASSCE, the WASSSCE, that result takes you to either vocational school, university, nursing college training, anything at all. Polytechnics. We have polytechnics as well. You have polytechnics too, right?
Yes, we do. After the WASI, once you have your WASI, then you go to the university or the school of your choice. I think it's fine. Instead of that regulatory body that you still have to write, if you don't get their cutoff, then it tends to like slow you down. Because they have most of these courses, they have a high score, like they're cutoff. And some students, you see them staying at home 1 year, 2 years, because they're trying to meet up, trying to get the required cutoff for a particular course they want to study in the university. So because of that, it's still, they tend to, like, some persons at the end of the day will switch from the course they want to study to another one so they can be able to enter the university and be doing something for themselves.
Wow. So that above 200 is not for, it doesn't even guarantee that you get a course you want. The courses have specific score lines as
Yes,
well.
yes,
Okay.
yes.
So we have the cutoff points for WASI. They will just say maybe for you to get into medical school, you should have like maybe 8 A's because they award A, or B or C plus or something like that. So they might say for medicine, you have to get 8 A's in all the 8 subjects, or you have to get 6 A's to do this course. So the courses have cutoff point, but that is for WASI cutoff point. So they grade it, they put the A together. A is equal to 1, B with 2. So they'll add it and say, oh, this person got 8 A's, so aggregate 6 or something. They give a number to it, and that is the cutoff. So engineering has their cutoff, nursing has their cutoff, sociology has their cutoff, everything has their cutoff, but it's the WASI they are looking for, the results they are looking on to get you admission into the school. We don't write
That's
jump.
fine.
Yeah, so it's a WASI that will say, okay, to get into nursing school, you should have aggregate 14 or something, example, and then they'll put it together. If A equals 1, B plus, they have numbers, and they'll put it together and say, okay, because you have a cutoff of aggregate 6, you did very well, so you get into university and did the course. But we don't jump. So that's the difference. I'm liking this discussion a lot. So after the 18 months midwifery specialization, why did you even choose midwifery? You could have done peri-op, you could have done mental health, psychiatry or something. Why
Yes,
midwifery?
yes. The point is this: growing up, um, adults, or which one will I use now? Because that time we wouldn't want to stay at home for 1 year to wait. In fact, we don't want to wait. We feel that my mates are high, like ahead of me. I don't
Yeah.
want to wait. So immediately after the general nursing, honestly, to be frank with you, what I wanted to do was peri-op. So when I went to peri-op school and applied, I passed their exams, everything. But they told me that they will not take me because I need to have 2 years post-qualification before I can be enrolled to do peri-op. So I was like, how can I stay at home for 2 years before I'll come back and do peri-op? Please, let me go and do ones that does not need any year, whatever attached to it. So that was how I saw myself in midwifery.
Wow. And have you liked the experience so far? Do you have any regrets?
Oh, midwifery is nice. It's nice. Just that I don't like the messy aspect where you want to be there.
You can't be gentle in midwifery. You are buffing like, or you are buffing.
Oh, cry. In fact,
Yeah.
but midwifery generally is good. It's when you
Yeah.
are bringing, attending to those
Life.
women,
Yeah.
bringing lives.
Yeah.
Wow, that is a good experience.
Okay.
Good
Yeah. So
experience.
that is obstetric and gynecology. That was my best subject. I always got A in that subject from level 100 to level 400. I loved it because it's something I can see and relate. So the body
Yeah,
parts, the breast, I can relate and I can just picture everything. So I love that subject a lot. And before, when you're done with nursing school, when you're done with tertiary education in Ghana, whether polytechnic, whether university, whether nursing college, you have to do 1 year national service, which is equivalent to your NYSC, something like that. So we do 1 year, and that's 12 months. So for a nurse, you go from various wards, various units. You go from medicine, surgery, labor ward, psychiatry, community. You do all those in that 1 year. And I think I spent about maybe 4 weeks in obstetrics and gynecology departments. And before they can sign you up, they have a book, a log book. You'll be signing every day.
Logbook, yeah.
Yeah. So before they can sign you up, you have to make sure you deliver 10 babies yourself. Then
Yes.
when you deliver, they'll sign the book for you and clear you before you can move to another department. Yeah, I was so excited. So I did. I delivered 10 babies. I don't know if I still have those skills. This was years back. This was over 10 years ago. So yeah, nice. So after nursing school, after the midwifery, how was it like finding a job? Does the government does the government find you a job? Do they the name, I'm looking for the word. Does the government send you to hospitals to work, or do you have to apply to hospitals yourself and be looking for? Do they have government recruiting people, or do you have to be roaming hospital to hospital looking for a job?
Okay. When you are done with schooling, when you are done with your nursing school, with your NYSC and all of that, it is still you that will go and look for a job. You are totally on your own.
I see.
Yes, you are. In fact, some persons will finish their NYSC, they wouldn't see a job, and the only places that they might find a place to work or attach themselves might be all these small hospitals, private hospitals in the neighborhood. And of course, what they'll be giving them, the remuneration will be nothing to really write home about. So small. So you are the one to source for your job. And actually, when I finished my midwifery, I did my midwifery in the eastern part of Nigeria. So after my midwifery, I got married and moved to the FCT, Abuja, where I currently stay with my family. So when I got to Abuja, it was still not easy for me. I started submitting applications in various hospitals. I have this mentality that once you come to Abuja, that it is who you know that makes you get work faster. I started contacting my friends that are there before me and all of that. Actually stayed like a year before I was able to get the job of my choice. Of course, I was seeing small hospitals that I attached myself. At least let me practice what I have learned before I now got to where I was working as at that time.
Okay, so in Ghana, we're doing a comparison of both countries. So in Ghana, we have either you are going to a private school or you are going to a public school. So if you went to the government has nursing training colleges, how you guys have 36 states. So all the regions have their nursing training schools that are government owned. So when you go to such a nursing training school, when you are done and you finish your national service, that is equal to NYSC. When you're done with that 1 year national service, then the government posts you out to hospitals and clinics that need you. If you attended a government nursing training college, you are posted. If you attended university in Ghana, you did nursing, you did a 4-year bachelor's in nursing, whether it's a government university or it's a private university, you'll find job by yourself. So I went to University of Ghana. It's Ghana's university, but I had to also write application and be dropping it everywhere I go to find my own job. But if you attend nursing training college, you did 3-year diploma or 2-year diploma, whatever they have, the community health nurse, general nurse, and whatever. So far as it's the government nursing training college, they are supposed to post you. This is to say, it's not rosy as I'm saying it, as I'm talking to you. Some people finished school 2019, 2020. They are still home, not posted, jobless, even though they attended a government nursing training school. Yes, they have like subsidized school fees, subsidized accommodation whilst they were in school. They do have like dining hall where you go and eat. They provide food. Some people cook on their own. Every school with their own terms. That's the little I know about it. But so far as government is supposed to post you, and people went to those schools and they are still sitting home, jobless and now posted. So lots of such people reach out to me. They want to find a way out. But nursing
Uh,
is a skill. So if you are not practicing it, you're going to lose that skill.
honestly,
And
that's the truth.
when a recruiter is coming to give you a job, 2 years, what were you doing? You were sitting at home, and somebody has been working or volunteering somewhere. That person has a better chance of being picked for that job
Yeah.
than you that were home 2 years doing nothing. It's really sad. It's really sad. We hope our leaders and people watching this can, people of opinion and can do something about this. It'll be very, very helpful. So your nursing career after the school, where have you worked? Like type of places, private? What has your journey been like? It's always been in the obstetric and gynecology labor ward. Has it always been that all these 10 years over?
Okay. Okay.
Your very
When I
first
started,
job. Start from your very first job. How the experience was.
okay,
Remember.
my very first job, when I finished my midwifery and moved to Abuja, it was a private hospital. And in a private hospital, you do everything. Even that hospital, they don't even have nurses. They use some health workers that we call CHU in Nigeria, community health extension workers.
Well,
They have JCHU and they have SCHU. So that hospital make use of such personnel. And I noticed that it was only one nurse I met there as at the time I came. So we were doing virtually everything. If a woman comes in labor, we deliver the woman. If there's any surgical case, we enter the theater. You do everything, do minor treatment. Once the person finishes seeing the doctor, there's a prescription, you go ahead and treat.
hmm.
So when I left that job, I still got another private hospital. But this time around is a bigger private hospital. In that hospital, there's a way they share duties. Once you come to work, you are either assigned to the theater or you're assigned to OPD, outpatient department, or you're assigned to the labor room. And whatever assignment that you have for the day, know that that is where you are going to work. Let's say that you are assigned to the labor ward and that day there is no woman in labor. That is your law. You will just go and sit down and be chatting and be resting, and you wouldn't leave that place for other things. Of course, when you are posted in outpatient department, there must be something for you to do. In fact, some of them that are enrolled in all these national health insurance scheme, during weekends like that, that's when they will pack their kids and they will come and check, even when you know that these ones are fine, but they must come to the hospital. So you are busy checking vital signs, temperature, pulse, respiration, listening, doing all of that. You are always busy at the OPD. So when you are in the theater too, some days, because we have our theater days, some days can be very busy. Why some days you might just have to rest. So that was about that hospital, the second hospital I worked, until I now got another hospital. I've worked in like 5 different hospitals. Yes, 5 different hospitals. So the other one I currently, where I am at Kariki Hospital Abuja, I was posted to the neonatal unit where I take care of neonates from 0 to 1 year. So of course, once they are delivered and there's a challenge, possibly maybe there's aspiration, there's neonatal jaundice, there's anything that is deviation from normal, they will bring them straight from the labor room to our unit and we continue from there. Of course, special care baby unit, it is just the nurses, the doctors, and the babies. Even their mothers, we don't even allow entrance, except maybe they will just want to come and see their baby and leave. Everything we need, we have at our custody. It is maybe when we want them to breastfeed, we give them their baby, they'll breastfeed and give back to us. We do everything. That's what we call holistic nursing care for the babies. So that's where I am presently.
Okay, so let's summarize a little bit. So, what types of nurses do you have in Nigeria? And how long are the studies? I know some are like 2-year program, 3-year program. I know there are different types. So maybe I'll let you go first, then I'll say the ones I know for Ghana, because there are different categories of nurses. So if you can break that down for me.
Okay, let me start from midwifery.
Okay.
Midwifery is done 18 months. Although there's another one that I didn't mention. In Nigeria, you can either do a 3-year nursing or you do a 3-year midwifery.
Okay.
So, yes. So when you do a 3-year nursing, then you will now do midwifery 18 months. So if you follow the midwifery route, you are going to do nursing 18 months. General nursing 18 months.
Which one
That
comes?
will now end.
The midwifery
Yes.
comes first, then the Nigerian nursing
Yes.
comes.
Yes, they have a 3-year program for midwives. They call it School of Midwifery, basic. Then when they now want to do nursing, they now do post-basic nursing, 18 months. Now they have basic nursing, that general nursing that they do 3 years. When you now want to do post-basic midwifery, you do it 18 months. That will now earn you that title, double qualified registered nurse, registered midwife, RN, RM. So that's for that. Then we have peri-operative nurses that they do it for 1 year. They have renal nursing, nephrology nursing. They do it for 1 year. They have ICU nursing. They have oncology nursing. Most of them is one year that
So
they do it.
1 year straight from secondary school, you do 1 year and that's it?
No,
You
1
do
year
general nursing and go and
after your
specialize.
general nursing 3 years.
Okay, I get it.
Yes.
Yes.
After your 3 years general nursing, you now want to specialize in renal or oncology nursing. You go and do it 1 year. Or you want to do accident and emergency nursing, you go and do it after your 3-year program in general nursing basic.
Okay,
So that is how it, yes,
yeah.
that is how it is.
Okay. So I don't know if you have anything like you mentioned community health nurses. Do you have a community health nurse, public health?
Yes, public health nursing. After, like I mentioned when I was talking about going through the university, that they will give you a registered nurse certificate, they will give you a registered midwife certificate, then you have a registration as a public health nurse, then you also get another certification, I think like 4 that you're going to come out with. So they have public health nurses, but you specialize after your general nursing.
Okay.
Then, like, they have, there are so many categories of these things.
You have nursing assistant course.
We don't have nursing assistants in Nigeria. Although some personnel practice nursing in Nigeria, and they are not nursing assistants.
What do you call
because
them?
they have community health extension workers, and they are true. Yes. They, most of the time, they practice in the communities, in the health centers where there is no doctor. So they do all this care
Vaccination,
for
immunization,
immunization. That is why they specialize. And in Nigeria too, we have all these people that go and learn nursing, and in quote say that they are nurse assistant or whatever that they call themselves. We term them quacks because they are not nurses. Although they will go and sew white and wear, and those that are ignorant will go and patronize them. And that is where we start having issues, that some persons or patients will come and tell you that I went to this nurse and the nurse gave me injection and I'm having abscess and all of that, because they don't know that there's anatomical positions, like there's a way you do these things. They think that once you bring a syringe and tell the person to turn anywhere you see, you put, you know.
I get it. Okay. So let me see if I can break. I've been away from Ghana for some time. Let me see if I'm still current, if I have the right information. And for my viewers' sake, if I did not say something or I left something out, please pardon me. Just drop it in the comment section and let's go. So basically, as I said, you either go into a nursing training college for 3 years or 2 years, or you are going, which is a government-owned one, or it can be a private-owned one, or you can go to the university to study. So you are either coming out with a diploma if you went to a nursing training college, or you're coming out with a certificate. Or when you go to university, you're coming out with a 4-year bachelor's degree, what we call Bachelor of Science in Nursing. I think we call it BNSC or BSc.
Yes.
Yes. So the university one is straightforward. So I'll leave that one there. So that one you apply, you get to nursing school, do 4 years study, and you are done. But you can do, I think now they've changed it in the university. You do like general nursing for the first 3 years. When you go to level 300, you specialize in midwifery or pediatrics or whatever you want to specialize. Then you graduate. It's a 4-year program. It's not 5. 4-year program, you get your bachelor's. Okay. So if you happen to finish secondary school or quote unquote high school, and you apply to the nursing training college, you buy forms, you fill out, you get admission into nursing training college. If you applied for general nursing, it's 3 years, and you come out with a diploma. If you apply for midwifery, it's also 3 years, you come out with a diploma. You can do midwifery from the first day you step in the school. They will do some general nursing courses and all, but after 3 years, you came out as a midwife, and you have a diploma. Or after 3 years, you come out as a general nurse. And the difference is seen in the uniform and the belt color and the lapel of the uniform and stuff like that. So 3 years, you come out with a diploma. That's the same for, I think, polytechnics, 3-year program, you come in with HND and all that. Anyway, so you either did general nursing or you did midwifery. There's community health nurse, and their program is about 2 years. Even though now I'm hearing there are community health nurses that study for 3 years in some parts of Ghana. Basically, community health nurse is 2 years, and they do the immunization, vaccination, they do the antenatal clinics sometimes, and they sit there and do the vaccination, and they set up a center. They go to the community, set up a center, you bring your kid, you weigh your kid, they give all the shots the child needs to have and all that. Yes, and that is a 2-year program. And if you want to upgrade, you go and do top up and keep going. So somebody can have that 3-year general nursing or midwifery from nursing training college and go and do a top up, a 2-year top up or a 1.5-year top up in the university, and add it and have a bachelor's. Yes, but with the purpose of coming to America only considers your general nursing. They want you to have general nursing first, before any other specialization that you're going to do, be it at master's level or PhD level. They want to see that general nursing, where general nursing means that they want to see medicine, boldly written, surgery, psychiatry, obstetrics and gynecology, those 5 thematic areas. They want to see that on your transcript before they approve you and you go. And the biggest agency who does the evaluation for nurses who want to come to America is the CGFNS. And those are the things they look out for. But luckily, with time, we found other credential evaluation services that would look at the breakdown. The course might say family health crisis, and they will know this course means medicine. They have a more open curriculum section where they can break it down for you, even though you are a midwife. Yes, they are not looking to see nursing, medicine, surgery, this. So they are looking for a way they will work with you. One of them is ERES. For my fellow psychiatry nurses and midwives watching this and are stuck, do not use CGFNS because they will turn down your report. Use ERES. I think the name is Educational Records Evaluation Services. They will look at your reports and break it down and give you a report that will make you work in America. So we've digressed a little bit, but these are just some of the nurses. And we have nursing assistants in Ghana. what America calls CNA, Certified Nurse Assistant. We have a nursing assistant course in Ghana. There are so many nursing assistant schools that most of them are private owned, and people go to that school. It's about a year and a half, 2 years studies. And your main role is assisting the nurse, as the name says, nursing assistant. So they'll get vital signs for your patient. They'll bathe your patient, feed your patient, move your patient from the bed to the wheelchair, walk them around, do things like that. Basic activities of daily living. The nursing assistant does that. And America recruiting nursing assistants, I've shared those videos on my channel. Such nursing assistants don't get a chance. America is looking for, these agencies are looking for nurses, diploma or degree owners who are willing to step down and be CNAs in America. If you're a registered nurse, you have diploma, registered nurse, or you have degree, bachelor's, registered, and you want to work as CNA in the meantime, they are giving those offers to people like that, to nurses. So the nursing assistants themselves who did nursing assistant program in Ghana for a year and a half and 2 are not getting chances because they'll be asking you for diploma and certificates. You have to check one box. There are only 2 boxes. They are not asking you for nursing assistant certificates.
Wow, that's so bad.
That's so bad. But if you happen to live in America, you came to America through the lottery or your spouse or something, and you want to work as a nursing assistant, it's easy. You just present that nursing assistant that you really have and show it to them that I'm a nursing assistant in Ghana, and they'll work with you because they need nursing assistants. But no agency is willing to invest in you and bring you here. It's beneficial for them to bring a nurse who will finally become a nurse, and they'll keep you. You will be their agency nurse. So they've gotten 2 things from you. They've employed you as a CNA. Over the time you become a nurse, and they've employed you as a nurse, and you are now like, they use one stone to kill 2 birds. So you are more beneficial to them. Yes, it's a business strategy, and I've always explained this. I've digressed a little bit, but let's go back. So you are either a community health nurse or you are a health assistant. The health assistant, they have 2 types. I think health assistant clinical, and the other one I can't remember, but they have 2 types. And then you are a diploma nurse or you are a degree nurse. And if you are a general nurse and you think you want to specialize in perioperative, or you want to do midwifery or something, then you now go and do masters. If you want to do masters, there's 2-year program you can do. If you want to do post basic, there are things you can do, public health and stuff like that. Yes, but basically it's very advisable to start off as a registered nurse, general nurse first, before you specialize. If you have intentions of traveling abroad, most of the evaluation companies will be looking at that. Yes. So yeah, so the health assistants, they work in the hospital or clinics, assist and all. We have quacks, quack doctors, quack surgeon, people are doing enlarged BBL, enlarging their breast, enlarging all, and they have issues and all. There are quack doctors, quack nurses and everything. But luckily, most people in Ghana know that, oh, this person, if you say you are a nurse, if you say you're a diploma, this is how you should be looking. Somebody can sew uniform and wear. They catch them in the news.
Yes.
They catch them every time. But the renowned hospitals, private, or some of them have a reputation, so they will not employ such person. They will do a little bit background check before they employ you. So we all our viewers watching, if you are not a nurse, you have been a patient before, or you're going to be a patient in the future, whether you like it or not, go to renowned places that build a reputation, where you know that you are trusting the care you are receiving. So let's talk about nursing salary in Nigeria. We are not paid well. The work is so stressful. Salary does not match the cost of living at all. And a nursing officer is somebody who has finished a 4-year bachelor degree. Your first rank is a nursing officer. Then you move to senior nursing officer. A nursing officer even does not make more than $300, 3,000 cedis. Because as we are doing this video, $1 is like 10 cedi. So if you're making $300, 3,000 cedis, and that is peanuts, and you're living in the city, cost of living is high, your rent, transportation, buying food, taking care of kids, it's a lot. So how much is a nurse who has graduated from nursing school in Nigeria, how much are they getting paid, like a range? And after certain years, do you get promotion or increment in salary? How does the rank system work, and how does the salary correspond with that? That's a loaded question.
Honestly, it's really loaded, but let me start somewhere. Nigerian nurses generally are not being paid well.
Nurses all over the world are not paid well. American nursing is extreme. And some nurses in Minnesota went on strike recently. The workload does not match what we are paid, most professions anyway. So please go ahead. Yeah.
So we have a poor remuneration in Nigeria. So that is why most nurses, they keep changing jobs. It's not, if you are receiving what you like, what you can actually manage that can put food on your table, you might not really leave that job. You can be managing it. But then when you see a better option, you need to leave. So in an average, a registered nurse, a single qualified nurse in Nigeria might be receiving like 50 to 60,000 naira, which is
How,
very
how
small.
much? What rank? What nurse rank is this? Diploma or what? Or degree or what?
Yes,
Who is
just a diploma, like a registered nurse that did a 3 year a 3 year diploma program. But a registered nurse midwife, like a double qualified nurse or a nurse with BNS SIM, earn between 80 to 150,000 naira.
so? Let me use the 80 to do the calculation. 80,000 naira in dollars today is $184. $184. 80,000 naira is 184. 180. 80,000 naira is $184. And
So
the salary cuts across for everybody, no matter where you live in Nigeria. The salary is the same kind of.
it depends. What I'm actually using the city where I am, because some persons in remote area, they collect less, they take less. Even as a BNSC holder, you see someone that is being that paying 60,000 naira, 70,000 naira, because you don't have any other choice. Like, you really need to work to put food on the table. Things, we have high cost of living everywhere. Things are becoming harder by the day. So you can't stay at home because what they're offering is small. You just like accept it and move on and be looking for greener pasture and be upgrading, like, or making your experiences count. These are the reason why people take even those small, like lower paid jobs, so that at least you can say, like, for 2 years I've been working, I'm not at home, I've worked in so place, and it will help you build your CV. If not, a lot of nurses in Nigeria are not being paid well, honestly speaking.
It is not just Nigeria. I'll speak for Ghana,
Africa,
most African countries.
generally.
And as I said, even we in America, we are complaining. I made a video about how much I earn, and I said I'm not being paid well at all. That was the intro to that video. So, as humans, we aspire to go higher, greener pastures, as you said. And anybody, one time somebody made an argument, brain drain. You are telling nurses to leave Africa. Why should they stay? Why should I encourage nurses to stay in Africa? They are not being paid well. There's no job satisfaction. They are frustrated,
Honestly.
depressed. There are no equipment, things to work with. The gadgets
In
are not
fact,
there.
sometimes you improvise and improvise and improvise everything.
If you went to nursing school in Africa and you don't know how to improvise, then I'm sure you did not go to nursing school. Because before the teacher, the lecturer starts talking, you need to improvise how to do this. I remember that condom catheter. We used to buy real condom, the condom that is used for sexual activity. We buy it, we take some thread, tie it, flip it inwards, and use it to do condom catheter for the males to be able to pee inside. And I come to America and I'm seeing this condom catheter. You use one, you drop it in a bin, you pick another one. I'm like, oh my God, I wish I can all ship all these things. We don't have the things to work with. So why should they
Yes.
stay? So if my job is, I happen to be here, very, very privileged to be here, and I have access to this information, why should I sit on it? So as soon as I find it, I'll bring it out. Anybody who wants to do it should go for. We are not saying all of you will end up in America, UK, Ireland, Finland, wherever. But somebody who feels I deserve better, for the sake of my children, the most important of all, for the sake
Yes.
of my children, let me get them out of this Nigeria. Let me get them out of this Nigeria. Let me get them out of this Africa. Why not? You are free to do it. Nobody's forcing you to do it. So what are your career goals? What do you intend doing in the next future? You going to remain in Nigeria? Are you going to get out? Are you gonna stay and make Nigeria better? Because they say we are taking all of you away.
Honestly, I would like to explore. I would like to get to the height, like to the height of my profession. So if I see opportunities outside Nigeria, I'm going to grab it.
You have to.
I'm really going to grab it.
You have to. You have to. So do you have any countries in mind that you wish, oh, I wish I was working in this country? Any favorite countries you have in mind?
Yes, I love United States of America. I love Ireland.
Okay.
I don't know whether I like UK, but it's fine. It's fine.
It's better than nothing.
Yes.
The UK nurses are running to US and they're always reaching out to me. Oh. Yes, everybody should aspire higher. You cannot sit at one place and be complaining. You just have to get out. Complaining is not going to solve the issue. They're not going to increase your salary. They're not. Our leaders do not listen to us. They don't care about us. And our nursing leaders, they have meetings that they have to go be fighting for nursing salary. When they go to those meetings, either they do not talk or they are talking about uniform. In Ghana, they talk about belts. Why this the belts and their uniforms are short and the
It is
nurses are
the
black.
same everywhere. Oh.
They're talking about belts. They've added more new colors of dressing and belts to
Before we used to wear nightingale cap.
Mhm.
Although recently in my hospital we make use of scrub. But when I was in the former hospital, they must insist on the cap instead of the vital things we should be talking about, how to improve the profession. You're talking about just dressing. Dressing is important, but then that's not the main thing.
I came to America to realize that nobody cares about your dressing.
See?
I have colleagues that I'm working with, they have bangles, a chain on their neck. They have things on their wrist. 10 rings. I love rings too. I've removed some of them, but these rings on my hands, I work with them. Long nails, long lashes, tattoo, piercings everywhere. Your output is what matters. When they give you that six
Yes.
patients, are you taking care of them? Nobody cares about you. Green hair, yellow hair. Oh my God. I don't even know why I've not even dyed my hair. But the next time you see me, you have seen the tip of my dreadlocks dyed. Yeah. Colored hair. Nobody cares. There are days that you wear just a t-shirt, a plain t-shirt. This t-shirt I have worn it to work before with normal scrap pen. Nobody cares about what you're wearing. Have you come to work on time? Have you delivered what you've been tasked to do?
That is the
That's
most
it.
important.
Nobody wears. It's cold here. We don't wear a dress. We wear a scrap. So pants, trousers. We wear that. You wear your scrap top if you want. You can wear a t-shirt and wear something on it. You are work with your piercings, your ring, your nails, your multicolored hair, green, gray, whatever. When we had Pride Week, people had all the pride colors in their hair and all. Nobody cares about that at whatever. You've come to work. You've done your nursing job. 12 hours, whatever hours, you're going home. The patient is satisfied. You go home. You're satisfied. You take your money. That's what matters. So it's high time our leaders who are representing us, all the nursing organizations of this and that, the meetings you go for, please add younger ones who have the voice to those meetings. The people in those meetings are old. They are retiring tomorrow. They don't care about what is happening behind, but they've forgotten that they'll fall sick, they'll come back, and we will be nursing them.
And the younger ones will have to take care of them.
We are frustrated, we are broke, we are not happy, we don't have the things to use on you. So you'll be in the line until we finish somebody one before we come and wash it and come and use it to put your arm and check your blood pressure. So nursing. I know this video will go far. A lot of my viewers are in Nigeria. Thank you for to all my subscribers who have been watching this. I hope this has been educative enough. Now you know nursing in Nigeria compared to nursing in Ghana. And leave any comments down below if you want to share your experience, no matter which part of the world you're watching from. If you're from Philippines, Kenya, wherever you are, if you want to be on this channel, talk about your nursing. I'm looking for people who are coming to share their nursing. This is a new episode of people sharing their experience wherever. I am so grateful you're the very first person on this new episode of nursing in another country compared to nursing in my country. And I hope to have you back. And I hope to see you in America. Make America your priority. And
Yes, I will by God's grace.
and I'm very grateful for your time. Thank you for sharing this with us. I really appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having me.
Yes, thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.